Oh my God, look at that. Cliff is not wearing his hoodie. Here we are in our regularly scheduled program, though. And here's the intro. Welcome, everybody. I do have a little bit of hair on top. It's thinning, but it's too hot to wear that hoodie. But again, here we are on our regularly scheduled program. We don't change this schedule for anybody or anything. And tonight we are going to be featuring a really foul-mouthed person. So just be aware. I love his freedom of speech. Nikki, have you got anything to say before we get started?
Um, I've got a couple things to say. I want to welcome everybody in and thank you, of course, again for taking your time to spend it with us. We hope that we are very educational and that you learn something, whether it's good or bad. I don't care. The other thing that I do want to address before our supporters start questioning things is Cliff and I have decided, because we are wanting to bring new people in to the community, um, and because I am new to the community and still kind of remember that I get to play devil's advocate and pretend like I am the regular Joe Blow on the street. So for anyone who is questioning where my loyalties um, it's because we are doing this to let those new people see that we have not forgotten how they think or how things are working in their mind, but also to kind of say, hey, there's somebody there who still thinks the way that we do, but they're supporting. So maybe we should be able to support too.
Yeah. And just so everybody is there, I want to make it clear. If Nikki was not a supporter of the 1A community or journalists or activists, she would not be my business partner. So, so everybody's just be aware of what's really going on, and know that we have empathy for the bootlickers out there. I want to convert them. I've forgotten how to be a bootlicker altogether because I've been an activist for quite a while now. So, but tonight we're going to feature a guy that the quote
That is
unquote.
in
Oh,
our chat. He has joined us.
okay. Who's that?
Who are we featuring tonight?
Ah, wonderful. Welcome, Wanda Mise. We we tried to get you to email us because we weren't really sure what we wanted to show. But I did talk to a gentleman, and I'm going to put him up on the screen right now, who has featured one of your videos in the past. Um, and let me get that up here for us. Everybody recognize this gentleman? Tyrants Beware. He's also the person that did our intro, and we thank him for that. And we're going to start off by playing this first video that Tyrants Beware was good enough to hand to us. And
I thought you were gonna play the other ones first.
no. Let's do this one first, and then we
Okay.
can. Yeah, because we want to show how egregious these public officials can be and these officers could be. So I want to share this video first. Here we go.
Let's get into it.
I'm not a prosecutor's office.
Wanda, we're not
Yeah.
worried about any warnings.
Do you have a
Our warning
public
is
records
you've
request
got a
form?
loud mouth and you use it.
And we
For
love
public
it.
records?
I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my supervisor when she gets back in an hour. I'm covering the front desk right now.
All right. All right, I'll just write it out on a blank piece of paper.
Okay, so during this time, I believe a blank piece of paper. Did he ask for a FOIA request, Nikki, or did he ask for officer complaint forms? What is he doing here right now? Or maybe Wanda Mise can help us out too on this one. I'm not able to see the chat right now. Let me make this small again, see if I can see the chat. Press is awesome. All right, so I believe he's just going to be filling out a FOIA request form. Since I didn't actually give him a form, he got a blank piece of paper. And yeah, we know they never provide any public information. But I'm going to just fast forward it here until he gets more interaction here. Okay, I also want to show this part. Let me show this part. So it looks like he's looking for. Let's see. Make this big. Okay, and I want to hold it up here long enough to where people can read it later too.
But you don't have to do.
Okay.
That looks like it would be a FOIA request.
Yep, absolutely.
The conduct manual, the fuel cards.
There we go. And he wouldn't have this on the screen if he didn't want people to see everything. So, all right. So everybody can look at that later. Let's continue. So he's doing everything legal. Trying to use the system to get information. Nothing wrong with that.
Uh-oh. I don't think everybody heard your disclaimer.
Yeah. So let me say again, it's very hot in my office, and I am not wearing my hoodie, so everybody gets to look and see my thinning hair. We decided that I know that's my trademark. I know everybody likes to see me in the hoodie. I'm Gandalf or Santa Claus, but little too hot, so I've decided to not wear it today. It's summertime, so we'll get back to it in the wintertime. Trust me.
And
Or
before you start, Cliff, just so everyone knows, I am not signed in as me. I am signed in as the Vigilance Committee, trying to take care of the chat that way. Um, so thank you guys for saying hi to us individually. Um, so, okay, we did invite StreamYard, or we did invite Wanda up here, but he needs to figure out all the StreamYard stuff. So we'll just have to watch chat if we ask a question.
yeah, and I can't see the chat when I'm playing these videos because I want to make sure that um, the video is in large screen. And I want to ask this: are you guys still seeing it in a large screen this way?
No,
Okay,
we don't see it in large screen until you do that.
that right there. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right. So just realize I can't say hi to everybody personally when I'm showing the videos because I can't see the chat. I'm not on my cell phone. Hi, Daisy May. I look better without the hoodie. Thank you. All right, here we go. I believe it. Of course they are. Of course they're trying to dismiss it. They're government. All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit until we see more. I'm going to fast forward a little bit until there's more contact. I think we're getting pretty close to it here. So.
Lock, huh? I'm just looking around, waiting on somebody downstairs. Yeah. I'm just looking around.
Sir.
No, I'm good. I'm just looking around.
Standard operating procedure. Can I help you? They don't really want to help him.
No, you gotta get it right. It's, can I help you?
Can I help you? You got a camera. We don't like it. Yeah.
What are you doing here? Why are you
Yeah.
bothering me?
Yeah. Only he wasn't even videoing her before she called him over there. They're always doing that too. They don't want to be on film, but yet they call the cameraman over, asking if they can help him, which is disingenuous. They don't really want to help him. All right, here we go.
To check the building out. Huh? Just to look at it and see.
I'm sorry.
Just to look at it and see what's going on.
Sir, you can't take pictures in here.
Yeah, I can take pictures in here. It's a public area. And the prosecutor's office should know should know that, right? Or not?
Snitch alert, snitch alert. I need help. Someone come help me. There's a person out here filming me.
Maybe they don't know.
Oh.
Now, Nikki, that's supposed to be my line.
Whoops, sorry. I forgot.
You're supposed to say he's there harassing them.
Yeah.
Don't Don't let the children stand on the
Okay, we're
chair.
going to pause it here for a moment. I want to kind of point out two very particular things. One, in this photo, you're going to see a little device on the wall. Now, that to me looks like it's a keypad lock, which means that would be a restricted area. You can't go through. That's why when he reaches for the door, it's locked. Now, I want to show you this picture. Now, as you can see, there's absolutely no sign at all saying that this is restricted. But I want you to look really close and you will see that there is actually a camera in the room, which he will be pointing out here in a little bit. But those are very particular things that I think is very important. So we're going to continue from where we left off.
Thank you, TB.
Sir, this is a privately owned building.
No, it's not. Get out of here.
It's not a city building. It's
I don't care. The state,
Call the
the
police.
state leases it. So how is it
The
private?
state doesn't lease it.
What's it say right here? Please do not allow children to stand on the tables or chairs. It's public.
No, it's not.
Go on.
It's not a public building.
Go on.
Call upstairs.
It's a Marion County Prosecutor's Office.
We rent, yes.
Yeah.
We
The
rent
who pays for it? You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you.
Yeah, exactly. So
Just call upstairs.
it's
and
not private.
Get a grand jury, let the officer down here get sorted out.
If they escort me out, it's going to be by a lawsuit because I'll sue you. What's your name?
Bob.
Bob?
Mhm.
You ought to do better, Bob.
Not too bad.
You're a
It's
public
not Bob.
servant, Bob.
Well, you don't pay my taxes, okay?
I don't. You don't pay your taxes either.
No.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you notice how really confrontational they are, insisting that this is a private office area, when clearly it's public. And if it's public, we have a right to be there. And if we have a right to be there, we also have a right to film. And I think that Wanda Mise is getting really sick and tired of people trying to violate his rights. And that's why he said, "No, get out of here." We are his boss. And so, you're dismissed. Go away. Don't give me directives. I don't blame him for doing that. He's probably really fed up with people trying to tell him what to do.
Can I get a business card for all the prosecutors in this department?
Pardon?
A business card for all the prosecutors in this department?
Nope.
So you're denying me public service?
I'm not denying the public service.
You said you're not going to get them for me, right?
No, I'm not gonna walk around and get everyone's business cards.
Well, why not?
Why should I?
She probably has them right there on that list.
What have you done for me?
Paid for your living, help you raise your kids, pay for your house, your car, your groceries.
I didn't pay for my house.
I paid for your whole life, buddy.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I'm a taxpayer.
Where were you?
I've been a taxpayer my whole life.
Where were you when I was 18 years old?
I wasn't your daddy yet.
Yeah.
It's when you got this job, it's when I became your daddy.
Uh-huh.
Wow. What is it that you guys do to disdain for the public? I mean, you got a camera right there. It's a public area. I've got every right to video in the public area. Yeah, so which one of you guys come out here and read these little kid books?
We got a gentleman on our floor.
Daddy, help, Daddy.
Hey, Rogue, how you
That's why as they
doing?
come down and trespass me out of the building, I'm going to hold the prosecutor's office liable for deprivation of rights.
Yeah, hold them. It's a private.
If you guys willfully and knowingly violate the Constitution, then you're absolutely held liable to it.
How is that?
We all have laws we have to follow.
Yeah. And you
It's a 1983 section 241, 242 violation, deprivation of rights under the color of law.
This is a private building, sir.
It can be private all at once. The public pays for it, so it makes it public. What do you not understand about that?
Pay for it. Prosecutor's office pays for it.
With whose money?
The budget we get from the city.
And where do they get their budget from? Where does the money come from to pay you guys and pay for this building? The people, right? The people, yeah. Public building. It's plain common sense. Do you have any, Bob? No, you don't, Bob. In fact, Bob, you make us look bad.
No, you do that on your own.
No, you do that on your own. I'm going to make you my thumbnail, Bob. You think it's funny, Bob, but when the people hold you accountable, it won't be funny, will it, Bob? When I hold you accountable, it won't be funny, Bob. Yeah, Bob, I've got a bunch of U.S. District Court lawsuits going on. It won't hurt me a bit to add you and her to another. Bob.
Okay, Oklahoma Outlaw Audits. We get it. Bob, 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 Bob.
Right, Bob. The people are watching you, Bob.
People just don't know. Look at that damage.
That was a good catch there too, Wanda Mise. They could fix that if they fired Bob. Bob's not really needed. He's not doing his job correctly anyway. So.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right, how you doing?
Good, good. How can we help you?
I told them I didn't need any help. I'm just looking around.
Okay, what for?
Just take a look at the building.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
oh my God!
Do you have an appointment with anybody?
Gaslighting. We've got private information on our computers. Now, create your own privacy back there. What are your thoughts here so far, Nikki? Why are 3 guys with badges and guns showing up right now?
Well, like I've always said, why? Why must people come in and film these poor people who are just trying to do their jobs? Why? Why bother them? Why? That's embarrassing to be caught on camera doing my job. That's why I went and got Bob to help us.
Well,
But
if we don't watch what our government's doing, if we don't pay attention, if we don't film them in the course of their duties, why are they making such a big deal out of a camera coming in when they've got cameras all over the place? They're filming us. Why can't we
but
film them?
but those cameras make me feel safe because they make people act right. Oh, wait.
Oh,
You
yeah.
mean that's why you've got a camera is so I have to act right?
Exactly. That's why Wanda Mise has a camera. He's making sure that these people act right, but they're not, and they use the standard excuse. We've got private information out here, and he's got it. He's in here with a camera, filming everybody's private information. Not the case at all. First Amendment auditors, journalists, they don't want to get people's private information. But if it happens to be captured on film, they edit that stuff out. And it's not a crime to film it in the first place. It's only a crime if they do something criminal with it, with that information. So don't get it twisted, people. Just because
It's
a
a
man is sitting
crime
there
if
with
it gets disseminated.
exactly, and
I
they
mean,
don't disseminate that stuff. Yeah,
you can't trespass the eye. Who's to say that me walk into an office, look at a piece of paper that I can definitely see and get John Doe's name and address and phone number and email and social security number? Who's to say that I'm not going to remember that, leave the office, go out and use it?
yeah. Nikki has a photographic memory. No, she doesn't, but she could. People with photographic memories could remember all that stuff anyway. So it's just silly. The whole thing is silly. And the reason I think they have something to hide, that's the reason why they called armed, I believe, thugs to get the camera guy out of there.
Here?
No, do I need an appointment to be in a public building?
Yeah, you do. This is not a
Oh.
public building. This is a privately owned.
Say, oh yeah, you do. You so they lie. They lie.
But wait. What he said was this is not a public building, it is a private building.
Sure, it
So,
could be a private building, but it's leased by a public entity, and when it's leased, the public have access to it. And if the public has access to it, then the press is allowed to be in there. And he is press. He might not have credentials, but that's what the First Amendment is. And I heard this.
where do you
This
get
evening.
credentials for press?
You don't.
I
You don't
want to
need
see
that.
press credentials.
No.
Where?
Okay.
Where?
Let me explain it to you. CNN, NBC, MSNBC are all private corporations, and they do issue press cards and press passes to their reporters, but they don't need them. They don't have to have them. The Constitution, the First Amendment in that Constitution, are individual rights. Freedom of religion, you don't have to have credentials to practice your religion. Freedom of speech, you don't have to have credentials to practice your freedom of speech. Freedom of press, you don't have to have credentials to practice your right of being press, to hold your government and officials accountable and make them be transparent and shame them into acting noble. They've done it throughout throughout since 1774, before we were even founded as a country. Press has been a right, an individual right. Same way with freedom to assemble, freedom to petition. Those are all individual rights. So people need to really understand their constitution, and government is held to that standard, not other people. So freedom, if you want to practice your freedom of speech in my house and I don't like what you're saying, I can throw you out. But the government can't. I hope that makes sense to everybody. What are we seeing in the chat about that?
Well, of course, as usual, the chat is siding with you. Um, you know, but that's okay.
Yeah.
They're talking about J-Town Press with her press pass made with Violas.
Yep, with
You
crayons.
know, and that, I mean, hey, all they asked for a press pass. There is no credentials. You want to make it with crayons? Be my guest. Matter of fact, I believe that Flex Your Freedoms and BCNN are offering quote unquote press passes to people
Yeah,
for BCNN.
yeah,
So, you know, it and actually, you know, it all depends on the individual who is doing the activism, auditing, journalism.
yep.
Depends
So,
on what they want. If they
yep,
want to have a press pass, they can make one just like J-Town,
yep,
or get one from BCNN,
yep. It's not
or
necessary.
they don't have to have one.
Exactly. Here we go.
building.
Could you give me,
Right here. Please do not allow children to stand on the tables or chairs.
Yeah, it smells like weed.
oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you guys ought to quit
Where's your
smoking.
bag, sir? I saw you come in with a bag.
None of your business.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to go to jail and get arrested for trespass and disorderly?
Trespassing on public property and disorderly for what? Defending myself?
What did the lieutenant just tell you? This is not a public building. There's public offices inside a private.
Who pays for the building?
Okay.
Are you guys trespassing me? Let's cut to the chase.
Okay.
Do you want to trust? Let me get your name and badge number.
You have an appointment.
Let me get your name and badge number. Let me
Hey,
get your
Cliff,
name and
pause
badge
it a
number.
second.
Dereliction.
Brandon, you say Flex is done giving out press passes. You can
That could
go
be.
on to he might be, but you can go on to Amazon.com and get a laminated press pass.
Sure.
You can go to Zazzle and get a press ID badge, red outline with a photograph. Prime
Yeah.
ID cards has press identification. I mean,
I think what he's saying, Nikki, is Flex is done giving out press passes, so don't email him and try to get one from him. That's all he's
he
saying, right?
is. He
Okay.
is. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you want a press pass, you can
You
find
see how
them.
these
That's
bootlickers are? They want to change the subject. They want to just focus on press passes instead of what's going on with Wanda Mise here. I'm just teasing, Nikki. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen here. These guys are already threatening arrest for being in a private building with a public entity in it that the taxpayers paid for that lease, which makes it public.
It's time for you to leave, sir.
Name and badge number.
Are you going to leave or are you going to jail? Your choice.
Name and
You've
badge
been asked to
number.
leave. You can walk out.
You notice how these guys are not identifying. I'm pretty sure every police department has a policy where you are supposed to identify to the public, and they're refusing to do it. You can see the disdain that they have for Wanda Mise here.
No, you putting your hands on me?
Well, you're
putting your hands on me? That's assault. I want him arrested for assault.
Sure.
I want him arrested for assault. I want him arrested for assault. Look at this.
We're leaving out.
Look at this. I'm going to sue every one of you guys. I'm going to sue every one of you. You can't trespass me from a public building. It is a public building. Who pays for it? Who pays for it? Who pays for it? Who pays for it?
I want to ask this because you know they're going to say he was disturbing the peace, right? I mean, I just see that coming. I'm not sure, but who's actually disturbing the peace if they charged him with that? What is the chat saying on that? And what do you think, Nikki? Is he disturbing the peace by raising his voice and defending himself for being in that public area?
You want my real opinion, or you want me to play devil's advocate?
I want you to play devil's advocate. What do
Well,
normal people think?
Well, if he wouldn't have raised his voice and hollered and drew our attention to him, then he wouldn't be disturbing the peace. But
Oh,
because
so
now
if he wasn't
everybody,
there in the first place, if he wasn't there in the first place, then all is good, right? So he shouldn't have been there
no,
checking up on his government in the first place. Then he
no,
wouldn't be disturbed.
if he wouldn't have drew our attention to him by raising his voice, then he wouldn't be disturbing the peace. But
Right. Well,
now everybody,
why is he raising his voice? What are they doing to him? Are they assaulting him? Aren't they assaulting him? They touched him. They didn't have permission to touch him. It's unwanted touch.
but I'm trying to tell
And I
you that
agree. I absolutely agree with that statement that he just made.
I do too, Wanda. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
Yep.
Yes, I do too. But like Dub Webb says, peace is subjective. Um, But the quote unquote bootlickers, well, we can't even really call them that. We can call them uneducated.
The
The
normal people.
uneducated public, the normal
Yeah.
people.
The quote unquote normal people. They don't know any better. So
You
that's
know,
how they
what
see it. They see him as disturbing the peace.
right. If he would come in and because the government has the cameras filming
If
to
he would
make
just
you
do what they tell him
behave.
to do, got to behave the way they
Exactly.
tell you to. And we've been indoctrinated from the time that we go to kindergarten. Sit down,
Right.
shut up.
Line up.
Re-
One
respect that
person.
authority. Do what you're told. Don't rock the boat. Don't question authority. All of these things are ridiculous, and we've been brainwashed into thinking that those are the right thing to do. Well, I thought we were supposed to be living in a free country. You know.
No. Um,
Thank
we
you,
are.
Aja.
It's called an open air jail,
Open air
but
prison
it's
is what I
free.
call it. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Who pays for it? Well, answer it. Who pays for it?
Well, if you'd be quiet for 10 seconds, I'll answer that.
Well, if you'd answer it,
Okay, you're not going to listen. I'm not going to answer you.
answer it. Who
I
pays
have
for it?
more discussions with a 3-year-old right
Who
now.
pays for it? Yeah, me
This
too.
building is leased.
Lease?
Space, not just.
Yeah, lease. It doesn't matter. It's leased by the public.
Okay, so you think you
So
can
you
film
can't
anywhere
trespass
you
me?
want?
Yeah,
What's that?
exactly. When I'm in my bag's over here.
Where's
My
your bag?
bag's over here, clown.
Oh,
My bag's over
we didn't
here.
know.
You assaulter. You assaulter.
We're bringing
I want him arrested for assault.
We're bringing up.
I'm handling business. I got business with the prosecutor. I got business with the prosecutor. I'm waiting on a supervisor.
We asked you
I'm waiting on a supervisor.
You wasn't.
Yeah,
You
go
didn't
ask
know.
her.
That's
Go
right.
ask her, by the way. You cocksucker. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
So, what really caused that, where they really assaulted him? What did he say? What did he yell? Because he was being grabbed and manhandled, and he wanted to go get his property, and they wouldn't let him get his property. Instead, they're pushing him out the door, grabbing him. What did he say? What did he call the guy? That's why he was thrown down. Is because he called him
Did he call him a cocksucker?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's called freedom of speech, folks. It's called freedom of
And
speech.
and according to from what I think, he shoved me through the doors, Wanda says,
Yeah.
and he did call him a cocksucker. Okay. Um, you know, it,
Yeah.
I
I,
sorry, I
I,
do stand with you, Wanda. I would have done the same thing.
me too. That's why I'm not an auditor. I'd end up in the position that Wanda Mise is in right now too, if I was an auditor, because I don't put up with that kind of shit either. I don't put up with somebody grabbing me and throwing me down. And when I've got business somewhere, especially in a public building, um, I would not make a good auditor. And I'm not saying Wanda Mise is a bad auditor. He's actually a fighter defending all of our rights, folks. People need to understand that, not get it twisted. He's saying what he wants to say when he wants to say it. That's a First Amendment right, and he's in a public building where he has a right to be. And these tyrants are throwing him out. It's egregious.
And um, Oklahoma outlaw audits. This was in the Indiana prosecutor's office, and Claire has a good question. How much force can they use?
They can use as much force as they want when that they think they can use as much force as they want, and they typically do, um, up to and including killing you.
And then they have excessive force investigations where they investigate themselves, and guess what? They
Find
did
no
nothing wrong.
Yeah, they have that qualified immunity too. So when you go to sue them, if they were ignorant of violating your rights, they can claim ignorance and keep their qualified immunity. That's why it's very important to let them know and put them on notice in the situation. You are violating my constitutional rights right now, and be specific on what rights they are violating, put them on notice so that they're not ignorant or they can't claim ignorance when you take them to court. And let the judge sort it out. Absolutely. Okay, here we go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Okay, right here. Give me I'm joking. I'm joking. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. I can't breathe. I ain't got time for this. All right. Got time for this. Sit on your butt. Sit up. Hold on. Stay right there. You don't lock your cuffs. Come on. Let's hear it. That radio went flying. Wow. Is this your? For radio in public? Stay right there. Right. Well, you should have left. I was leaving. No, you were. You throw me out.
Okay, so
All right, so that's it for that one. Get that out of there. Yeah, I'll bet it was tough to breathe. You got a bunch of guys on top of you, and you got throwing cuffs on you. I didn't even hear them say you're under arrest when they were attacking him. Did anybody else hear them say you are under arrest as they were attacking him?
I didn't hear it.
Don't
But
they have to say you're under arrest before they just throw you down and put cuffs on you? Don't they have to say something? Like and why they're throwing you down? And
well, okay, me being devil's advocate again. Um, if he wouldn't have been yelling and screaming and carrying on, then the officers wouldn't have to escort him so roughly outside the building.
oh, so he made them do it. He made them do it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's ridiculous. They never should have did what they did. And the reason he was there in a prosecutor's office is probably because there's a history of them doing this to him. Wouldn't you think that they're out there? There's kind of retaliation going on. They don't want him anywhere. They don't want him with a camera because he's already exposed some things. He's already got some lawsuits going on. And they don't want to be exposed. They don't like him wherever he goes with a camera because he might have something on the camera that would be embarrassing to them. But here's the thing. They were just on camera doing really shitty things. And nobody stopped it. Nobody stopped them from attacking him, assaulting him, throwing him on the ground, and cuffing him. And I don't know, did they take him to jail or did they release him later?
No, this is his third case. He
Either
was
way,
actually there.
Either way,
He was actually listen, he's got comments in the chat.
yeah. Well, that's
He
okay.
was
Here's what I want to do. I want people to go to his channel, watch the full video, like, share, and subscribe to find out most of the answers. I want to drive people to his channel because I think he is worth watching. And just realize that this man does not back down. He cusses a lot. If you don't like cussing, you know, says I was not trespassed till in the transport vehicle. See, that's another thing. They just arrested him, threw him in a rig, and then trespassed him. I think they got the cart before the horse on that, right, Nikki?
yeah, because number one, you have to be trespassed before sorry, the angry vet just texted me, letting me know he's safe where he's supposed to be.
Good.
You have to be trespassed before you have to be given a trespass warning and issued that trespass citation, etc., if the jurisdiction offers that. but to just arrest you, cuff you up, beat you up, throw you in a car without saying anything and not giving you a reason why, then yeah, they got the cart before the horse.
Yeah. Stop resisting while they're strangling him. Uh, uh,
Um, Lou, which I have to laugh now that I know what your name means. Um, yes, Cliff Williams is the father figure everyone craves. I want to be just like Cliff when I grow up.
and if you say his name really fast 3 times, oh Lord. Okay, so moving on from there, I wanted to show something that's really a simple um, traffic violation. In other words, simple road piracy of what happens to a person that talks back to the cops, is pissed that he got pulled over in the first place. It's almost daylight, and he's pulled over for a headlight being out. So I want to share those videos, and I want to show the side of a man that's been harassed, harangued by Indiana cops for a long time, and I would probably react the same way that he does. And I love his work. Um, and I would probably be, I'd probably react the same way that he does. I know a lot of people don't like this kind of content, but I love it, and I think there's a use for it. I really do. Um, so this one is called Dirty Piggies, and I'm going to go ahead and play part one here, and I might fast forward a little bit or race forward a little bit just in the interest of time. But I think a lot of things that are in here are, I'll pause it where I think it's really egregious what they're doing, and then I'll ask if other people agree. Let me go ahead and make it big. And make sure it's rewound all the way. And can people hear these videos good? Put a one in
I
the
can.
Okay, good. All right.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Foot with the Brownsburg Police Department. In the center, Bobby, maybe. What's that? I asked him if it's in the center console. Oh, okay.
So you ain't got nothing else better to do but pull people over with one headlight?
I mean, I gotta go to work.
It's a what? Who was harmed?
Okay.
Who was harmed? Huh? You dumb bitch. Huh?
That was a good question. Who was harmed? Why? Where? Who's the victim here for a headlight that's out? And look at that sun coming up. So what if his headlight's out? It's almost daylight.
Working.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
What the fuck are you pulling people over for with one fucking headlight, you dumb bitch? You ain't got nothing else better to do? Is that how you're gonna serve and protect today, huh? Start your second.
He's cussing her out, so she's immediately calling for backup. She's just because he's cussing her out.
No,
They
it's
get
because
scared.
he's a big bad man who is using his voice really loudly, and that scares me.
Yeah, calling her names. Yeah. Um, it's yeah, and a lot of people would agree that she should call back up. A lot of people would agree he shouldn't be talking like that. It wouldn't look good in a courtroom. But I think Wanda Mise has just had enough. There's a lot of history here, and it's hard to keep your emotions in check when things are happening to you day in and day out.
Fucking unit for what, bitch? Ain't nobody going to jail for a goddamn headlight, are they? Huh? Or are they going to jail for freedom of speech? Huh?
Hey, Robert, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me.
Why? Did she say she was scared for her safety? She doesn't look all that scared. So why is she asking him to get out of the vehicle? I contend it's retaliation for the way he's speaking to her.
You dumb
Well, of
bitch.
course it is.
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is. I mean, duh. If she's so scared she's got to call for backup, then yeah, why does he have to step out of the vehicle? Doesn't make sense in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I getting out of the car for?
Go ahead and step over here for me.
What am I getting out of the car for?
Step over here for me.
Huh? What am I getting out of the car for?
Because if you're going to be uncooperative with me, I'm not
Well,
going
I'm
to.
cooperative. You got my goddamn driver's license, right? You dumb bitch.
So far as I can see, he's given her the driver's license when she asked for it. He stepped out of the vehicle when she asked. He's asking questions why. The reason why is she wants to control what he does to see if he's going to comply with everything that she asks for. And it was like 7:30 in the morning. Headlight out. Don't even have to
Well,
have your
just from
headlights
the
on.
yeah, I was going to say just from the what I can see in the camera, I can definitely see a good 200 feet away, which would mean I don't need my driver's license or my headlights.
Yep.
I guess I don't need my driver's license either if I'm gonna
Yep.
not be able to tell how far can see.
Yeah,
But
I don't think he should have been pulled over in the first place, and she wouldn't have suffered his wrath if she would have just let him go. I mean, leave him alone. I think it is retaliation. I think it's statewide. They know who he is. They're pulling him over. They're harassing the shit out of him because he is suing a lot of different government entities over a lot of these things. He's a freedom fighter, man. I like it.
Huh?
All right.
No, it's not all right.
Yeah,
You dumb
your
fucking
attitude-
bitch.
your
Well,
attitude
yeah.
is all right.
You want to fucking extort the public? Huh?
You're
You
the one
dumb
driving around with
bitch.
the headlight
You ain't
on.
got nothing. So what? It's not my goddamn car, is it?
You better calm down before you end up in handcuffs.
For what? Freedom of
Disorderly
speech?
Disorderly conduct.
Officers can't be complaining on disorderly conduct.
You're yelling and cussing out in public. Okay. See,
Where's
Okay, let's talk about that, Nikki. Is it against the law to yell in public without a complainant? Because government cannot be the complainant over yelling. I'm pretty sure he's right about that. You know, at this time in the morning. So
well, no, at 7:30, and I don't know about the jurisdiction there, but they do have quiet hours. I know where I'm at. The quiet hours end at 6 a.m. But no, for the headlight being out, this was a wrong stop. I can't play devil's advocate on this one. Sorry.
But if you read the screen there too, though, he believes that she ran the plate and it came back to a supposed suspended license, and the car's in his wife's name. What's your wife's name, Wanda Mise? Just the first name is all we need. That'll kind of
We
give
don't
us an
need
idea.
that.
That'll just give us an idea of why he's named his channel the way it's, because it does seem like a female name that he's named his channel. I believe it's probably there's a story behind that. Maybe we'll tell it another time.
He did right there.
Yeah. Her name is Wanda. I figured that. I love it.
But okay, now to try and play devil's advocate, it is still kind of dusky, whatever. The street lights are on, as you can see in that picture. So yeah, maybe cars do need headlights on. If and that would be a probable cause to pull over.
Well,
But
here's the
if
thing.
if
It
the
varies in
plate
every
was
state.
run,
Yeah.
yeah, if the plate was run and it came back to a supposed suspended license, which obviously there's no driver's license, so that's probably how the
Well, let's
government
continue
has
on.
coded it.
Yeah, let's continue because that gets answered here too. Let's go ahead and play.
the complaining?
Just
Where's the
relax.
complaining?
Just relax, would you?
No,
This is
I'm sick of
absolutely
you guys.
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Well, maybe
You ain't got
you have
nothing
a
else.
headlight.
There's no crime in Brownsburg.
You have a headlight out.
So what?
I don't know who's driving the car.
There's an electrical problem with the car.
Okay, that's not my problem.
It's not my problem either. It's not my car.
You're the one driving it.
Who's the victim?
Okay.
Who's the victim?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna hang out right here for me.
Is that a lawful order?
It absolutely is.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
What am I being detained for?
Well, you're not letting me do my traffic stop, so.
I'm not? Is that not?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Letting me do my traffic stop.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. How is he not letting her do the traffic stop? He pulled
She-
over. He stopped.
She
He
told
got
him to
out
get
of the
out of the
car.
Yeah, he's doing everything she told
She
him
has
to do.
his license.
Yeah. But he's not
Um,
letting her do something.
Why is that not computing in my brain?
He's letting her do, she's controlling things, but she's acting like he's controlling things, simply because he's using his freedom of speech.
Not my driver's license in your hand?
Yeah, I wasn't even able to get the registration from the passenger because you're making a big deal about the whole situation.
You're
So
making a big
today-
deal about a headlight.
Okay. How many people? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll wait until my partner gets here, and then we'll go about the traffic stop once they arrive. Okay.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah.
We'll
once
wait for my
they arrive.
partner,
Once
which
they
means-
arrive.
which means her feelings were hurt because she was called a bitch and she was being yelled at. So now she's got to call more armed men to protect her because she's just this little ponytail princess. Yeah, fuck
Look
you.
at Nikki. Look at Nikki. So much for devil's advocate. Continue. I love it. I love it.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
You're such a wonderful public servant. We love the way you serve
You
and
could already
protect.
be on your way right now.
We love the way you serve and protect.
Protecting the shit out of us.
So a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's changing. You know that, right?
Huh?
That's changing. The people are keeping an eye on you guys now. The people are keeping an eye on you guys now.
Oh.
All this dumb shit, one headlight, one tail light, pulling people over, trying to
Yeah,
extort
one
people.
taillight.
You know, when I take that to court, I'm going to beat it, right?
Okay.
UCC 1308. Who's the victim?
Okay. You know,
Who's the
I
victim?
usually don't even write tickets.
I don't care if you write him or not.
So
Why would you pull me over? To ID me? To see if I'm wanted?
I don't know who you are.
What, yeah, so you pulled me over hoping.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Like crack. I don't know who you are. I got to know who you are. You know? It's just like crack to them. They want to ID you. They want to harass you. They know. She already knows who he is. She knows who he is. Where was I? I was up here, right? There we go. There we go.
Huh?
I don't know. Ask your state, dog. We just work here.
Yeah, you just work here. That's what the Nazi said. We just work there.
What do you? So should we ignore certain infractions?
Well, yeah. Why would you fuck with somebody's one headlight?
Okay. So what other infractions?
I wasn't speeding. I wasn't
No, I'm
crossing the
asking you,
center lane.
What other infractions should I?
Criminals.
Headlight.
Criminals. Burglars. Robbers. Rapists. Child.
No. How do I catch a burglar?
What? Obviously, you sit and wait for it to happen.
In front of every house, or certain houses, or specific houses? Which houses do you think I should sit in
So
front
you
of?
guys have all the crimes solved, right? All the
I'm
crime
not a
is solved.
detective, sir, so I don't follow up on
Well,
that.
no, you're not even a law enforcement officer.
I'm not.
No, you're an extortionist.
I'm an extortionist.
Yeah. When you pull
We have a
somebody's,
certificate saying by the state
When
of
you-
Indiana, I'm a law enforcement
well,
officer.
yeah,
It must be false.
there's a lot of certificates that say a lot of things.
Okay. Do you have any certificates?
Yeah,
What?
a human being.
You have a human being birth certificate.
Yeah,
I have one of those too.
yeah.
Did you know everybody gets one of those?
Well, yeah, I know
Not
that.
everybody gets a law.
But you asked me if I had a certificate, right?
Yeah, we're
I got a birth certificate.
Anything
I'm a human being.
Okay.
So treat me like a human being
I've guaranteed
and don't
you
try to
it's
pull
trying.
me over for one fucking headlight.
Well, it's gonna happen every time. So get your headlight fixed.
And it's fucking daylight, you dumb.
You will comply. You will do what we, the government, tell you to do, and you will follow every single rule that there is, or we're gonna get you. And if you've got anything to say about it, we're gonna make this a lot worse for you. So we could do this the hard way or the easy way. I think Wanda Mise chooses to do it the hard way so he can show how egregious these guys are when they're harassing him. And
Well,
I don't blame him.
that officer is so proud of his
Mhm.
certificate that says he's a police officer. Well, you know what? I've got a certificate that says I'm a Class A bitch. Does he want to see that? I mean, a certificate is just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's all about status in this world, right? I'm a cop. See my badge? I'm wearing a gun, and then I got tattoos too to show I'm a gang member too. Probably, right?
Fucks.
Is it?
Is it not? Is it dark?
Not, no.
So you need a flashlight to see right now?
What's she have on her car right now? What is that?
What? Yeah,
That's
you
a
guys
spotlight.
always put a spotlight on somebody.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Second.
Well, not when it's bright daylight out, but it is daylight.
Right out. Dawn till
Okay.
dusk, dog.
Okay.
We're Indiana code. We do. We have to.
I don't give a fuck. Give me the ticket so I can get the fuck out of here.
It's not.
That's what I'm waiting.
And that's exactly what they should be doing. They pulled him over for a headlight out, write him the ticket, and let him go.
Yeah,
No.
I what was the reason for pulling him out of the car or ordering him out of the car? There was none, honestly.
Yeah, she never said she was scared, even though she called for backup. She never made, and that's really the reason that they can pull you out of the car or tell you to get out of the car. It's for safety reasons. That's, Turner versus, what is that? Not Turner, Terry versus Ohio, right? The one that we want to get overturned.
Yep, Terry versus
You're
Ohio.
making your situation
Because you guys are extorting the public over a fucking
You
headlight.
could have been so much more calm. You could have filed a complaint. You would have looked way better.
I'm definitely filing a
It
complaint.
could have been one of those situations where you're going to post this online and people are not going to see it the way that you're saying it. If you had to act way more calm,
Oh, they're not?
try to get your point across.
So the people are going to say, well,
I like that, Dale. And yes, she does have a certificate. I love that. You are a good button pusher, Nikki.
you did have a headlight out, so they should have pulled you
Ask
over.
me the last time
Where's the
I get for
victim?
being a headlight out.
I don't care about when the last time you wrote a
But
ticket
you
was.
told me I need
The
to-
fact
I
is,
need to-
you're pulling people over so you can run their ID to see if they got warrants or anything else. So you can like, why else would you pull me over for one fucking headlight? Who's the victim?
Why is there necessarily to be a
Who's
victim? It's a
because
big
no
infraction.
victim, no crime.
You have to have your
No
car
victim, no crime.
Doesn't have to be a
That's law.
infraction.
You guys don't come out here
Just-
running law. You guys come out
I'm
here.
not saying anything about
You guys come out here and enforce statutes and citations. That's all you guys do. Extortionists.
Sorry, you feel it.
It's not only me that feels that way. People feel that way all over the world.
Okay.
And that's why
Sorry,
everybody.
they feel that way.
Look at this dumb shit. And
That's not very nice. I haven't called you any names. Nobody here's called you.
I didn't call you that. I said, look at this dumb shit.
Who's that?
She's walking the dog around the fucking car like there's drugs in there. Yeah, she's a dumb bitch. I already told her that.
Well, I'd prefer if you watch your language.
Freedom of speech.
Absolutely.
Free-
I just told
Do
you.
you know the Constitution that you fucking
ask
signed
for
and swore an oath to?
I can ask for a preference,
Well, no, not around me because I've got my preference.
but you're going to sit there.
Yeah, no drugs. Are you disappointed? Huh? Are you disappointed? Is that what this is all about? Huh? Run my fucking name,
Stop
right?
moving. Hey!
Run my name.
Stand over here. We're going to put you in handcuffs.
For
You
what?
Sit there and run your mouth.
Yeah, because you're running your mouth. We'll put you in handcuffs. You do what we tell you to do. Via Nazi Germany. And let me see your papers. Yeah.
Mouth as much as you want, but you're not going to walk
What?
freely.
Ain't that
Stand
what
right
you're here
there.
for? Because I'm running my mouth? Huh?
You can't walk
The
freely.
dumb bitch pulled me over to try to incriminate me
Hell, it's
or
not-
whatever the
you're
fuck
not
she
free
wants.
to walk freely.
I can go up, so why not?
Huh?
I just told you to.
She has
Hey,
my
if
driver's
you stop
license.
yelling, I'll
You got all these
exactly
goddamn
why. If you
officers
stop
here.
yelling, I'll explain to you exactly why.
Don't explain shit to me.
You don't want to
Give
know.
me the goddamn
You don't wanna
ticket
know.
and let me go.
Because you don't want to know. You just want to be.
No, because you guys ain't here to help.
Well, sit here.
You're not here to serve. You're here to
You're
extort.
just here to be mad.
Why'd she
But
walk?
we're not the ones
Why'd
that
she
talk
walk
about
the
it.
drug dog around the car?
Because they're also here to retaliate against your freedom of speech. That's exactly why they're doing what they're doing with the dog. But we'll continue here. You guys will see the proof of it.
Why?
I'm not a canine handler. I can't disclose that information.
What? Why do you think she walked the dog around
I
the
don't
car?
give a
Because I'm a drug addict? Huh?
Who said that?
Her!
She said that when she got out of the car.
No, when she walked the dog around the car.
Canine.
She's assuming that I'm a fucking drug. I'm on drugs. I got a warrant.
Over an assumption you made. Not
No,
an
it's
fact.
not assumptions. Why the fuck was I pulled over? Because I got a headlight out?
That's what she said.
Who's the victim?
Why is that to be a victim? What are you so?
No victim, no fucking crime, you fucking schmuck.
Okay, but it's lawful still, right?
No, it's not.
So sue us then. Why
I
don't-
will.
Just sue us and get.
I will. I'll be filing complaints on you.
So he already knows. So just sue us then. We already know you sue us all the time. So they already knew who he was when they pulled the car over. You know, it's pure retaliation. Pure retaliation. People, you got to realize what our government is doing to people. It's egregious. And if there is no victim, there is no crime. If you can't identify a victim in whatever they charge you with, guess what? You're the victim.
You
Okay.
dumb motherfuckers don't know how to ID.
Don't know how to ID.
Yeah, name, badge number. It's your fucking policy.
My name. We don't go by badge numbers. I'll give you my radio ID. 13 over 22. I don't have a badge number. I don't know if you saw that on YouTube.
You might want to look me up, buddy.
I'm not interested.
I'm telling you.
You know how many people have told me to look them up? How many people told me they're going to sue me?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of U.S. District Court lawsuits going. I'm not fucking around.
Okay.
Fuck you guys.
Okay.
I'm holding you all accountable.
Okay.
So you straighten up or shut the fuck out.
Okay.
Don't fuck with me over dumb shit and think I'm going to be smile at you and thank you. Well, fuck you.
Okay.
Because if I don't need you, I won't ever call you motherfuckers for anything.
Brownsburg?
It don't matter where the
Well,
fuck I
You
live.
probably wouldn't deal with us if you didn't live in Brownsburg.
It don't fucking matter.
Okay.
I'll never call you. That's
I
the
don't want you
fucking.
to call me.
That's the point. I don't trust you motherfuckers. You're a bunch of extortionists. And until you guys prove me wrong, I don't give a shit about
Well, I
you.
sat there and tried to
Don't
talk-
go in that car. I don't give you permission to search. Shut my door. Yes, I do. I'm gonna sue your ass.
Stop.
Yep. Point proven right there. They're going in his vehicle without consent, without a warrant. Where's the probable cause? Where's the probable cause here?
Isn't that a Fourth Amendment rights violation?
Absolutely. That's his domicile.
The freedom of person and be
secure.
secure in their person,
Yeah.
etc.,
Do
etc.
you have the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution? Can we pull that up?
We can pull it up. I don't have it up right this second.
Okay, we'll wait on that. While we're at it too, let's pull up the First Amendment too, because he is recording and he's using his freedom of speech, and he's also using his press credentials right now because he has disseminated this to the public. So he's using a lot of rights right now, and they're violating a lot of rights right now. Here we go.
Here's the First Amendment. I've got the
Okay.
First Amendment. Do you
Yeah,
want it pulled up?
Yeah. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'll pause this video and let's look at the First Amendment. Let's actually
Okay.
show the newbies out there what the First Amendment is.
First Amendment
Let's make
is
that
called
big so everybody can see it.
hang on. Hang on. How about big like that?
Oh, I like it.
Okay. First Amendment. A lot of people call it fundamental freedoms. It says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. This isn't the right one, but it covers it. or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press. Oh,
Right.
and look, or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances.
Right. So you can yell, you can cuss, you can film, you can disseminate information to the public about what our government is doing. So the huge, I mean, and they've violated a lot of these, right? Let's,
Yeah,
and then once you find the Fourth Amendment, I'll continue playing until you get
I've
that.
got it. I've got it.
Let's pull it up. Let's take a look.
Let's see. Oh, that one's already big. I don't have to make it big.
Beautiful.
The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects
Okay,
against
so
unreasonable searches and seizures
so
shall
let's
not be violated.
yeah, let's break that down. Let's break it down. Secure in their persons. That means who I am. Secure in my person, which means I don't have to identify unless I've committed a crime. I don't have to tell you who I am. Houses. Houses could be considered a vehicle too. That's already been ruled by a lot of courts that well, some people live in their vehicles. So to be secure in their rights to not have these things searched or seized, right? That's what the Fourth Amendment is. Papers, your documents, which would be your driver's license too. If you haven't violated any statutes or laws, you don't have to give, you're not supposed to have to turn over your driver's license, even though 26 states, they have state laws stating that you do. And they don't even have to have, what do they call it? SA, what do they call it?
Reasonable and
Right.
articulable suspicion.
Suspicion, right, of a crime, or they just have, if they're suspicious, they can demand your ID. And according to those 26 states, you have to give them your ID, which is completely unconstitutional. That's what we're looking at here is the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, right? All right, so warrants. So you can't do all of these things without a warrant. No warrant shall issue, right? Probable cause. They have to have probable cause. In other words, they have to suspect that you have illegal stuff in your house or your car or whatever. And they have to be able to articulate what they suspect you might have that would be a crime to have. Right? And they take an oath to that when they become a peace officer or a law enforcement officer. They swear an oath to not violate those things. And yet, that's exactly what they're doing right now.
You need to share your screen
Oops, sorry about that. Yep, so I got to click stop sharing.
and present again.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right, because you pulled up your stuff. Okay. All right, here we go. Share. And we can pick up where we left off.
I'm gonna sue you. You don't have consent to search, bitch.
So he just put her on notice. She does not have consent. She does not have a warrant. They haven't stated that they even have probable cause.
I'm telling you, don't have consent. Shut my door. Shut my door. Exactly. Now you're proud, right? Now you're proud.
I'm just trying to stand in the way because you're kind of
Now you're proud.
being intimidating. So I want to make sure.
Yeah.
I want to stand in the way just in case she wants to, plant something in his car.
Well, he did say because he's intimidating, but before he said that, isn't it? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Like when they shine the flashlight in the camera, isn't that
Yep.
against?
Prior restraint.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right here for you.
You're a piece of shit motherfucker. You ain't gonna find nothing in there, bitch.
Sure hope not. I reckon you get in trouble based on your attitude.
I don't give a fuck.
I know, you said that many times.
You guys are some fucking dirty motherfuckers. And that right there, that's my lawsuit right there. I didn't give her.
See the smug look on his face? How old is he anyway?
He looks
Little punk
18,
kid, fresh
19.
out of high school. Yeah. Wow.
Permission to search.
Just the
That dog didn't
arrogance.
hit on anything. There's nothing in that car. This is a lawsuit in the making right here. This is dirty, dirty pig business going on right here.
What's your name?
Ask her. She's the one that took my driver's license.
I'm asking you.
Well, ask her. I don't answer questions.
I just did. I was answering a question we just did.
I'll choose what I answer then.
That's better.
Does that make you feel better?
It does sound better on camera.
I need to hire up out here.
He's already here.
I need somebody higher than that.
Ready to talk to you, let them over here, but you're not taking me to the right where you're at.
All these officers for a headlight.
No, it's because of the way you're acting, obviously. Do you think really these people are responsible?
Was I violent?
Because of the way he was acting. That's why there's all these cops there. Because of the way he was acting. So they retaliated, right? And now they're searching his vehicle because of the way he's acting.
They just gave him his case.
Yep, exactly. Because of the way he's acting.
You're very acting intimidating right now. Absolutely.
Intimidating?
I would call those pre-fighting.
You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Look at this fucking bitch you got worming her way through the fucking car.
People that you didn't call me a bitch.
Well, how you doing? You short little bitch.
There you
like
go.
that? Yeah,
That's better.
Now you're not left out. She's illegally searching the vehicle. That dog didn't hit on anything.
She's the dog. She's the dog.
No, you're in charge. Take control of your subordinates.
Hey, calm down.
I'm going to hold you accountable, McCoy. Nelson, what's this officer's name? What's your name, officer?
We give it to her. So what's? I mean, I don't even know what's going on.
Over a fucking headlight? Are you guys serious right now?
It's a traffic stop. You're freaking out over a traffic stop.
Where's the victim?
What? You don't have to be a victim. It's called a state law.
Yeah, your vehicle's.
What? They're just all confused, aren't they? What? You're the victim, Wanda Mise.
You guys are dumb shit. You know I'm going to beat this in court, right? Even if you write me a ticket, I'm going to beat it in court.
You have that right to take the court. You can do that.
Because there's no victim. You guys fucking extorting the people. This dumb bitch, the only reason why you guys pull people over for this one tail light, one headlight bullshit is because you want to run us through the system. And that's all you fucking want to do, to see if we have warrants. You want to fucking search our cars. You want to find a reason to lock us up. You dumb motherfuckers ain't working for the people. You piece of shit motherfuckers are useless. That's why I would never call you guys. I would never, ever, no. I would never call you because I care about being protected. So I would never call you.
Listen to me one second. You're gonna have to bring it down for me a little bit, all right? You can be upset.
Who's the
I
complainant?
just can't have you yell.
Who's the
all right?
complainant?
Society. Okay?
Where's society at?
You're in society.
Am I?
Yes.
Around you guys is not society. You guys are not society. You guys are against the people. So don't say you're part of my society because you're not. If you were part of my society, you wouldn't worry about one goddamn.
Great deal. No way that's a fake ad. What are you supposed to be? You. From the future, man.
Ah. That was pretty abrupt.
You were too involved watching that video.
I really was. It's like, wow, I get enthralled. I mean, because I know he's saying things that I would say. And it's like, you can just tell he's pissed, and I would be pissed too. Look what they're doing to him.
Right. No, and I wanna let Wanda know that by having Cliff so enthralled in that video, that means that it's a wonderful video. I mean, you have them by the balls.
Yep. I'm just as passionate as he is about this stuff. That's why I can't be out there, man. I'd be in jail time after time. It's sad. I'd probably be under the jail. How dare you have a headlight out while the sun is shining? Well, it was, to be fair, it was a little bit darker when this first started, but the sun was up. The sun was up. And Montana, where I'm originally from, when I took my driver's license test, you didn't have to have your headlights on 1/2 hour before sunrise, and you didn't have to have your headlights on one half hour after sunset. So it can actually be dark, and you didn't have to have your headlights on. That was the state law in Montana when I was growing up.
I
I don't.
believe that that's a law pretty much everywhere. Half an hour before sunrise, half an hour after sunset.
Yeah. But since he had one of them on to be a little safe, right? He's trying to have some light out there so people would see who he
Yeah,
was.
he's halfway.
Yeah.
He's at least making himself visible to the people who can't see.
Yeah.
In that
And
dusk to dawn.
yeah, Brandon makes a good point here too. The most dangerous situation ever, a headlight out when the sun is up, right? Or headlights on, I contend, when the sun is up. It can blind people when your headlights are on while the sun is up. I get that. So, all right, let's present this part two here. We got a little more to share here. This stop isn't over, right? It's it's just begun. The things that they're doing to him. The process is the punishment, and he's really committed no crime. They should have just wrote the ticket for the headlight that was out and let this man on his way. But no, because he used his First Amendment right by yelling at them, redressing them, basically using his First Amendment in every aspect, just about every aspect. They're retaliating. It's brilliant, actually, what Wanda Mise is doing here. He is exercising his rights of the First Amendment to the full extent. And boy, they don't like it. All right, let's continue here.
Don't give a fuck about your law book. Says who? The lady sergeant. She unlawfully searched the vehicle. We told her no. The dog went around the car. Dog hit on nothing. This bitch is trash. I want her ass fired. Calm down for what?
There's this thing called disorderly conduct, all right?
You guys can't be complaining on disorderly conduct. The state cannot be the complainant and a witness. Are you aware of that? Huh? Houston versus Hill?
Are you a police officer?
I don't want to be a police officer. I would never take a job where I extort the people. Ever. I work hard for my money, buddy. And I would never take it from the people. I would never take it from the people.
Are we stealing money from you?
Well, yeah. Well, as soon as you write me a ticket for one headlight, that's trying to steal my money.
Your vehicle's not in compliance.
It's not my vehicle.
I want to stop right there. He says you're trying to steal my money. A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people put two and two together on that, Nikki. But money and freedom absolutely equate each other. If you don't have money, you don't have as much freedom. The more money that the government takes from you, the less free you are. I don't think a lot of people have put that two and two together.
Well,
Freedom and money
not
are,
only that, the fines and tickets, etc., are usually also bigger fines, etc., on those people who can't really afford it anyway. It's another way to
Oppress.
keep them oppressed. Yes.
Keep them down. Take more of their money. That way, they're less free to do what they want to do in life. Go in life.
And that way, because they're being punished by
No vacation for you this year.
right, they're being punished because the tickets are or the fines are bigger. Then they're going to actually start complying.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just like a 2-year-old. If
Just
a
do what they tell
2-year-old
you
is
to.
told no and still acts up, and then you tap their
Well,
hand.
Yeah, and think about it this way too, Nikki. If they're taking if you don't do exactly what they, and a lot of people I think out there that are agreeing with the police and agreeing with these traffic laws and stuff like that, they don't want to say that they're not okay with it because they're scared of the retaliation that Wanda Mise is getting. They just say yes sir, no sir when they get pulled over. Yes sir, no sir. They get the ticket. They do everything the cop tells them, and they think it's going to be all right. Well, we've seen instances where it's not all right.
Exactly.
Those
I
people
mean,
really get abused.
it and yes, it is all retaliatory. We understand that. Um, but unfortunately, it also is showing the oppression of people who can't really afford it. So if they punish them, then they're going to comply. Then they've got to go after somebody else and take that
Well, yeah,
sense of freedom away.
they got to write a lot of tickets to get their raise for next year too. So they got to be able to take. They got to be these road pirates. It's their living. Um, that's why I contend there's no good cops because if they're not stealing people's money by writing all these tickets, they're going to be out of a job. So they're just trying to feed their families. They're just following orders to do what their supervisors tell them to do. And we'll get more into that here in this part too, I believe. So let's continue.
You're the one driving it. You're the one.
So what?
So
I don't have control of the vehicle, do I?
maybe you should have
Yeah, maybe you should have made some better choices before you joined the law enforcement academy. Maybe somebody would like you.
I like possibly.
Well, yeah, of course you do. You guys are all blue blood bitches. That's why.
It's not nice. That's right. Mouth on, don't you?
You like it, don't you? Huh?
Yeah, it's not.
I don't. You know what? I don't want to talk like that to you guys. I want.
I think.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and let me finish? I want to be able to respect you guys, right? But when you guys pull somebody over for one headlight, right? When there's actual crime that needs to be taken care of, but you guys want to extort us. Then the lady wants to be a bitch. Take my fucking driver's license. Walk the dog around the car like I'm a fucking drug addict. Trying to find any type of reason to incriminate me and lock me up. I can't respect that. And you can't, in your fucking mind, ever think that anybody would stand there and respect that. I don't. If you want me to respect you, then quit fucking with people with one headlight and one tail light. Let them go. If they're fucking crossing the center line, looking like they're drunk out of their fucking minds, well, pull them over. But I'm not that person. I would never be that person. I would never endanger another person. And I want to be able to respect you, but I can't when you do dumb shit like that. And that's why I will never call you. I don't care if 10 motherfuckers are breaking in my house. I'll take a fucking spoon and fight them off myself before I ever call any one of you. Because I feel more threatened in your guys' presence than I would in front of a million guns.
Do you know what part of our job description is? It's in
You guys have got the least dangerous job. Your job is ranked 22 as far as being dangerous. Do you know that a landscaper's job is more dangerous than yours?
What do you do for work?
Whatever the fuck I want, because I'm a free man and I was able to learn several different trades. So I do whatever the fuck I want. And I'll tell you one thing I don't do is I don't extort the people. I don't rip them off. I don't do dirty shit like this bitch just did to me. And she will pay for that. because she will find nothing. And when she finds nothing, that means I'm going to get something because I'll sue that dumb bitch and your department. So, what do you call somebody that tries to incriminate
No, I
you
was just asking.
when there's
what
nothing
you're-
there?
That's why. What are we doing though? You haven't called. You called me a short bitch. But
Well, you told me not to move over there.
you're
Like
not-
I've been. Look, have I tried to attack anybody?
Why? That makes no sense. What you're saying.
It doesn't.
Me.
Have
not
I tried to attack anybody?
It still makes no sense.
Yes, I do.
This doesn't have anything in line with the conversation. Just because you're not free to leave doesn't mean you had to attack somebody.
Just, yeah, a fucking traffic stop. I'm out of the car, standing in front of your car over a goddamn headlight. You stupid bitch. What kind of sense does that make? Get out of the car. You guys have the choice to enforce them or not.
That's what she's doing.
It's not your job, you fucking Nazis. That's what the Nazis said. I was just doing my job. I was just following orders. Well, burn all the goddamn Jews, right? Huh? Because you're following your job? You're just following orders?
You're sounding idiotic right
Am I? That's what the Nazis said. The Nazis said.
Yeah, he. What did he just say? What did he just say? You're
He told them
sounding
to shut
neurotic.
up.
You're sounding neurotic. I've heard that
Oh,
kind of stuff before.
so wait, now
Are
are
you
they gonna
okay, sir?
try?
Yeah. Are you okay, sir? Do you need help?
Oh, are you?
Maybe you should be in a mental institution.
Yeah,
I've seen that
maybe,
kind of stuff. Yeah. 5150 is what
maybe.
it's called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're just crazy, man. You're crazy. Yeah.
I'm just following orders. I'm just following orders. No, and what the Nazis did wasn't very nice either. And what you're doing is not very nice.
That's right.
She's wasting her time. She's wasting my time.
But you're comparing me to a Nazi? Well, yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Because that's exactly how you folks act.
Get her the right to fucking ticket and let me go. She's not gonna find anything inside that fucking car. She's wasting my fucking time. She's a dumb bitch. You're a sergeant. You're a piece of shit for standing here and allowing this to happen. I'll make sure either those stripes come off or they can your fucking ass.
Okay. I clearly see why she's suspicious there's narcotics in the car the way you're acting. Okay.
Because
wait.
he's
Now,
angry at the
now I can see why
Oh.
she's suspicious.
yeah. I can clearly see. Yeah.
Wait,
You
now
don't- you
isn't that called backing up your partner when you
Yeah, yeah,
come up
uh-huh.
with an excuse for your partner?
Yeah, because he's upset about all of this harassment over a fucking headlight. She should have just wrote the ticket, let him go. How long has this stop been going on? I mean, Wanda Mise, let us know how long this stop lasted.
Well,
And
how
then-
long was the first video?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sure it's well over the what is
yeah,
it,
but he might have-
15 minutes time limit that they have?
yeah, and I don't think he edited any of it either. So, but let's continue.
Because people ain't allowed to feel some type of way about something, right?
I'm just saying your behavior's not consistent.
That's because I don't like you motherfuckers. I think I made that plainly clear that I can't stand you motherfuckers. You're extortionists. You're a bunch of goddamn Nazis. You jackboot, thug pig motherfuckers.
U.S. military.
Well, then serve the people. If you took this job to serve the people, then serve the people and quit trying to extort us. You're not
Boy,
serving me
that was
now,
close.
so you wasn't serving me then.
That was close. That cop got his emotions under control really quick because that could have gone south really
You're-
fast.
Yeah. I believe that he swore an oath twice. The cop was saying he was in the military as well, so he's a veteran. Not all veterans are they don't all honor their oath to the Constitution, because this man is allowing these rights to be violated, constitutional rights. So not all veterans are good. I want to make that very clear.
Um, loose cunt needs uh, landing clearance. Loose
yeah.
cunt to air
There's a
traffic
little hair.
control.
Wait a minute. There's still some hair there. It's just thinning. It's just thinning. All right. Back at it.
Idiotic behavior. That's all it is. You're acting like a 12-year-old child.
That's right. You know why? Because I got pulled over by a 5-year-old child. It's none of your goddamn business. Won't you ask her, since she's the one that took my driver's license?
I'm saying you're acting like a child. I've seen teenagers act better.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like you guys. I don't respect you. I don't care about what you do. You guys ain't shit to me.
He's seen teenagers act better than him. Well, wait a minute. Isn't that because teenagers are scared to death because usually it's their first time they've been pulled over and they've been taught to comply?
Yeah. He's not acting like a teenager. That cop is acting like a juvenile, though. You know. And I think the cop is pretty pissed off. I think that sergeant is pretty pissed off that he's calling him out on all this bullshit, even though he's smiling. It's very, very disingenuous. That smile is. He's pissed. That sergeant is pissed.
And you guys did that to me. You guys did that to me. You guys did that to me. You made me who I am right now because you dumb motherfuckers don't follow what you should be following.
They earned the hate because if you guys really do have to go watch Wanda Mise's videos. I hope that the moderators are putting his links in the chat to his channel. Really pay attention to what's really happening in this man's life, because he's fighting for our rights. He's fighting for the Constitution. And that's the reason why I wanted to feature him on our channel tonight. That's the whole purpose of our channel, is to really showcase these boots on the ground that are fighting for our freedoms and the Constitution. So
you're fucking Nazis. You guys ain't gonna find nothing in there, so you might as well give it up, write me a fucking ticket, and send me on my way.
Oh, they're taking it under advisement.
I don't have anything on me. I've already been searched. I need to pull my pants up.
And yet they continue to search his vehicle without permission. No,
that's all these traffic stops are. There's a way.
You know, and I think some of these cops get it, but I don't really think they care. They are the arm of the government, and they're just going to do what they do because they're wanting to feed their families too, and they want to raise next year, and they don't care whose rights they violate. They don't care who they hurt. It's all about the money for them, and they'd like to put him in jail too because they're pissed off at him. So that's what they're really trying to do, is find something to harm him.
Yeah, and that comment right there.
Yeah, it is shameful.
You know, shameful that his work is restricted by YouTube.
Yeah.
That is another reason why.
Hey, we're not monetized, so we don't care. We'll show it. We'll expose it. You know, even though YouTube is, I believe they're shadow banning.
That's what I believe too, is that he is being shadow banned. But that's
they don't want
why.
people to see this. The government controls YouTube too. So
right. And that's another
reason
reason why I was like, yes, let's cover Wanda. Wanda is our hardcore boots on the ground. You know, he's out there, he's doing the work, And our channel is built
This
to bring attention to that.
and he's risking his life. He's risking everything. Um, he's risking everything, just like they did in the revolutionary times.
Incriminate somebody. You guys think we're fucking dumb? Well, I'm not the dumb one. You pieces of shit. You think everybody's a fucking criminal? Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's the way the academy teaches you guys. Don't trust the public. They're out to get you. Be leery of the public, right, Sergeant? Huh? Do you remember your days in the law academy? Huh? Do you remember? Huh? What they tell you? Don't trust us, right? Huh? Be leery, right? The public's out to get you. Be scared of the public, right? Block us up, ticket us. That's how you handle the public. Treat them like dogs. No, in fact, treat them worse than dogs. Treat them real bad, right, Sergeant?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
And then you get into this shit right here. Now you got two fucking clowns wasting my time looking for something that's not there. And I tell you that I told them not to search.
Absolutely, Howard County Observer. I completely believe that too. It's sad. Our education system, they don't teach anything about the Constitution. They don't teach what our rights are. They don't teach that America is supposed to be a free country and you're supposed to be able to live your life without being harassed at every turn by cops. They don't teach that.
No,
They teach us to conform. Do what we tell you to do. And we do need to change that.
And like I pointed out, our education system has changed so much. In a textbook for my grandkid who's in 5th grade, you want to know how many pages the Constitution is covered on? 1. And all it is a picture of the Constitution. They don't discuss what the rights are. They don't teach it. They just say, "Oh, look, here's a pretty picture of this paper that says what we can do, but oh, it's not important. Turn the page. Let's go on."
Yeah. Folks, be not deceived. Those who have eyes, let them see. Those who have ears, let them hear. I've heard that quote a few times. All right, let's continue.
Search vehicle, right?
Sure.
I mean, this bitch will gladly ticket me for a headlight, right? Because I was driving.
I would say she's probably definitely going to now with your behavior.
But when I tell her don't search vehicles,
But you didn't behave.
it's not my vehicle all of a sudden, right? Huh? Is that how it goes? You fucking guys are trash.
Okay.
Trash. Your military service, you're not serving the Constitution now, buddy. And I doubt you probably were back then. You probably did it for the free fucking education, right?
Yeah.
Disgraceful. You guys are so fucking disgraceful, it's unreal. And the fact that you guys are so fucking ignorant or so fucking ego-filled that you don't even see it is fucking, it's mind-blowing. I cannot believe it. But I've already seen it. I've seen it a bunch of times. I've got so many fucking videos of you fucking pigs, it's not even funny.
Right on, Let's.
Anything to waste fucking time. These fucking pigs. Hell, these motherfuckers are so dirty, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking planted something in there. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, one cop already tried to block the camera.
Write me a ticket for it, bitch.
I'll tow the car for it. I won't wreck it.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
You'll tow my car for it?
So do you have the insurance?
Tow the fucking car then, bitch.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, I only found a like a pay receipt from like 2 years ago.
You like that?
Are you able to pull it up on your phone by chance?
But I have valid insurance.
I'll bet you dollars to donuts Wanda Mise had valid insurance too.
You like that? It's got insurance. My license are good. This dumb bitch wants to tow the vehicle. Now he wants to get in the trunk. Hey, dummy. The key's got a button. The key's got a button on there for the trunk. Maybe you ought to try pushing that.
Okay. More of a practical man, you know, not big into technology.
Well, no, you're not big on thinking either. I can tell that. So you're gonna allow all this to happen, Sergeant?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because you're a piece of shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, of course you are. Thank you for fucking up my tools. Thank you.
It's yours.
You're your mom's.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
It actually was good.
Yeah, she's a dirty bitch. I mean, look what she gave birth to. See, even got the lotion for her. Good luck. Go ahead. Pull it all out. Search it all. Search it all. There's probably a pound of cocaine in the trunk. You never know.
Well, now I have to search it thoroughly.
Oh, yeah, definitely search it thoroughly. Maybe you'll organize my trunk for me.
Nah, I doubt I'm going to do all that.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. This turned into a $500,000 traffic stop. I'm expensive. My lawsuit's going to say $500,000.
And here's the thing. I think it's righteous to do it, to sue. Folks need to wake up and realize that rights are being violated. And if it affects the normal people out there, if it affects their wallet, and mainstream media doesn't cover this kind of stuff. So people don't even know out there that rights are being violated, lawsuits are being done, the taxes are going up, but they don't know why taxes have gone up. It's to pay out these lawsuit settlements. And but the mainstream media won't typically they don't show this stuff. They don't want people to know about all of this stuff. And that's why you've got people out there that think this kind of stuff isn't really happening. You know?
But our taxes are going up, and I'm playing devil's advocate here now, finally. Our taxes are going up because, everything is more expensive.
Oh yeah.
So, we've got to do the pension for all these public service employees, and we've got to, it's not because they're violating rights. You guys, I don't know what you're talking about. If you guys just would leave these people alone, let them do their jobs, don't bother them, then, it's not their fault our taxes are going up.
Well, and I'll tell you this, if regular folks would go in and do a public records request on what these public employees are making, including police officers, they would absolutely be appalled. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
To Brownsburg. I'll get your qualified immunity strip too and sue you personally. So hopefully you guys have some four-wheelers, dirt bikes, some nice vehicles, something I can sell to make a buck off of.
Yeah, Nissan Rogue 2014, low mileage.
Yeah, I'm probably bring good money. Cars are high nowadays.
Got about 60,000 miles, so I gotta get the oil change, so you might want to wait a couple.
Well, as you can see, I got some oil in there, so I can probably change the oil.
Speaking of bikes.
Maybe that's my spare tire in case I get a flat. You think that'll work? Yeah.
You're wasting your time. I'm telling you.
There might be a pound of cocaine back here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm taking you very serious. It's a nice traffic stop.
Well, I mean, you've been taking me serious the entire traffic stop.
You seem very upset.
If you were taking me serious, then you guys would stop this nonsense a long time ago.
I'm not just gonna not do my job because you're mad. I was willing to sit there and talk to you about what was going on, but you're not going to talk. You're just gonna be upset. Which is fine.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I be upset? I mean, you guys ain't gonna.
Okay, so every traffic stop, if you want to believe that this cop is just doing his job, every traffic stop, every time they pull somebody over for a headlight or a tail light, they make them get out of the car. They run a dog around the car. Then they search the car. And if you don't have the exact things that they need at the time that you have it, then they do what's next here. Let's continue.
Find anything.
Actually, you know what? I think we can fast forward this part because we know they're searching his car illegally, right? And we know that Wanda Mise is bitching him out on the whole way through, which he has a right to do. He has a
And
right to
he's
redress
not
his
bitching. He's redressing his government.
Yes,
He's not
right. But
bitching.
of course, the other side's calling it bitching, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
How dare he raise his voice?
Yeah. Okay, I think we can probably continue right here. I think they're done searching the vehicle now, and of course, they didn't find anything.
And you want to fuck with us and try to see if we got warrants, if we got drugs in the vehicle. Even if I did have drugs in the vehicle, who's the fucking victim, huh? Who's the victim?
Society.
Society? So you guys create the war on drugs and create the war among the people between the drug dealers and the drug users to have them battle for competition while you guys go after them too. But the state of Indiana is one of the biggest, the states are the biggest drug dealers in America. Why don't you guys go shut down the fucking methadone clinics? Huh? Why don't you guys go
the
stop the
funny thing
Vicodins
is,
and Percocets? Right?
is just in this part, I've seen 4 or 5 cars go by that don't even have their headlights on.
Well, it's daylight, right? But what he's talking about here now, he's talking about the war on drugs, and
Yeah.
yet there's methadone clinics everywhere. There's an opioid crisis, but those are legal drugs. So the government gets to tell us what's going to be legal, what's not going to be legal, and you see these people taking opioids and dying young. They're over ODing on it. They're handing out free Narcan now because there's so many people on opioids, but it's legal, so it's okay. It's
Yeah, it's safe.
Well, it's because the pharmaceutical companies control the politicians, and the politicians vote the way that they tell them to, and then they create laws to make sure it's a vicious cycle. Steal from the people, we can make more money that way. Create bullshit laws that take more money from the people so that we can get paid better, have better retirement. And it's all government getting all of this money from all of these things that these cops do so that they can increase their pay, increase the government, bigger government, less freedom, bigger government, less freedom. I just want people to remember that. Bigger government, less freedom.
All that shit. No, all those are legal drugs, right? Because why? Because the legislator said so? And the states are the biggest human traffickers there are. 4 million people jailed, probation, or parole for victimless crimes.
Yeah.
It's all about the fucking money, you dumbass. And you're fucking serving it. You're fucking Nazi. You're a Nazi. You're killing the people, and you're proud of it. Well, I mean, the fucking people are struggling already. And you guys make it worse because you want to ticket us over your fucking egos. And you want us to respect you. Well, I don't know why he don't like me. Well, fuck, why would I? I'd have to be a fucking moron to like you. You want to take my money and you want my respect too? Well, fuck you, because it don't go like that. If you want me to respect you, then do something respectful.
Don't fucking try to extort me when I'm already struggling. It makes no goddamn sense why anybody would respect you. I will never, for the rest of my life, respect any of you. And every fucking time you pull me over, I'm gonna be the exact same fucking way. Because you guys ain't shit to me. I don't give a fuck about none of you. And I never will. Ever. And that's all thanks to you too, you piece of shit.
Wanda Mise, don't hold back, man. Don't. I agree. Yeah, I mean, he's justified. I'm telling you, people, he's justified in how he feels. There's a lot of this going on all over the country, and
Yep.
he's just coming out and saying it.
Yep.
He's just
And
coming out and saying it.
like Let's says, truth is always hard to hear. And it is. Unfortunately, we've got to start getting the quote unquote normal Joe Blows to understand that they can't put their heads in the sand on this.
Yeah. Look at the look on this cop's face. Is he looking like he's pissed off that he's being told the truth? Does he look kind of confused, or is he like, you know what? Maybe this guy is making sense.
I think he's kind of confused. Like, what this guy is saying is what it should be, but I have to follow commands. It's almost like he's trying to make it make sense in his brain of the two opposites.
Or is nothing getting through, and he's just making that look on his face, like, yeah, sure, buddy. What the hell ever? You're just a crazy lunatic that I'm having to deal with right now.
Okay, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I know. Yeah. I don't think we're getting through to these cops. I really don't. Maybe we are. They're saying there's a cop shortage all over the country. Maybe they've gotten a little tired of being used as a tool to bilk the American people. Some of them.
Maybe some of them. You know, I do know that our hard time is you got 3 minutes, and that one thing that you asked me for is in the private chat, the second
Okay.
thing.
All right. So let's just go ahead and watch what they do here next. I'm just going to pull it up to that. He's been reaming them out the whole time. Let's just watch this next
Hi,
video.
we're Visible. We're the wireless company.
It's only 2 minutes long. Let's just play it. There's. Hang on. Hang on. I got to present it. And I'm glad
Now
you
you
found.
see why you need me as your official button pusher, huh?
Yes, I do. All right. So part 3. It's just a little over 2 minutes long. Whoops. You know what? Yeah. It's about almost 3 minutes. So we'll share it. Do they tow the car, folks, or do they not? Remember, his wife, Wanda, needed to get to work.
Private property. It's private property. You cannot tow a vehicle off of private property. I want to see the delegation that gives you guys the authority to tow a vehicle off of
Look at
private
all
property.
those cops. Look at all of them.
You guys cannot tow a vehicle off of private property. No, this is not a public road. This is private property. You guys can't tow a vehicle off private property. So what? The fact that it's on private means you can't tow it off of private property. If you tow my vehicle, I'm going to sue your tow company. You cannot tow it off of private property.
Quarters? Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's here, ground floor.
If you tow my vehicle, I will hold your company liable on the lawsuit. They are unlawfully towing my car. I've got everything I need. They are towing it unlawfully. If you're a part of it, I will sue you and your company. I'm going to sue your company. You might want to call the owner of your company and tell them I will sue them. I'm suing everybody. You think it's funny, you dumb motherfucker, but I know what the fuck I'm doing, you dumb cocksucker. They are unlawfully towing my car. I am notifying you that they are unlawfully towing my car. I've got insurance. I've got driver's license. I've got license plates. They pulled me over a fucking headlight. If you tow my car, you will be part of the lawsuit. You're a piece of shit, you know that?
Just put them on notice.
Yeah, thank you. You guys are pieces of shit. My car is totally lawful, and here it is being towed. I'm gonna sue you dumb bitches for millions now, you dumb cocksuckers. Pussies. Wanda, let's go. Quit talking to these fucking pigs. Let's go. Fuck you guys. Get the fuck away from me. 6 feet, you bitch. 6 feet, you bitch. Don't follow me, you fucking pussies. Get the fuck out of here. Go extort somebody else, you fucking pansies. Pussy ass bitches. You're a piece of shit, you short motherfucker. I bet they bullied the shit out of you at school, you fucking pussy. Because I would have stuffed your ass in a locker, you fat piece of shit.
And I'll bet you these guys just think he's crazy. But Wanda Mise, I believe, follows up, and he does what he says he's going to do.
Yeah, he did say that he put in a lot higher claim than the 50,000, 500,000, whatever. I think it's in the millions now, if I can find the comment. But yes, okay. Dale Elliott said 500,000 is not enough. And Wanda said, Dale, you're right. I submitted a $4 million claim. Well,
Beautiful.
that's wonderful, Wanda. And, you have my respect. Even though it may not sound like it at times, but you do have my respect. You have a lot of people's respect who actually are supporters.
Definitely have mine as well.
And I do want to thank you for putting this out and getting it out.
And allowing us
Whether
to show it too. It's egregious what they're doing to him. And we wanted to showcase this work. And hopefully some bigger channels out there with a lot more eyes that can get on this, the better. And again, he is shadow banned. So if there's some bigger channels out there that can really expose, put his work out there, get more eyes on it. Let's get this man some more support. Let's get him as much support as we can get him. That's what our channel's about, is helping. We're not auditors, but we do help auditors. We help journalists, activists. We want to be part of the team, and we get a lot of folks on the back end that will help. So send us emails. The Vigilance Committee 1864. Let us know what state you're in, and let us know what you're willing to do as a support member, as a vigilante, I like to call it. And where's that video we want to play for our outro, Nikki?
it's under private chat.
Okay.
It's the second thing that's linked. The first one you've already taken care of. But you guys, like I said, go over to Wanda's channel, subscribe, share his stuff out. I mean, anything that we can do to bring attention to it is what we need. And then send us emails, and as we get them in, and we can, because we've already got several emails out there that we need to look at, we will cover them. It just may take us a little bit of time. Everybody, I just want to say thank you for being here and sharing your night with us. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And I've got that video up. I'm going to hit present here. It's wonderful. It's not a normal outro. It's kind of beautiful. It's nature, and we want to share it with everyone. And we'll probably keep it up for a while as an outro because I really like it. And I want to thank Stephanie for it.